because we have a lot of people internally that have used Jira and proclaim themselves experts, but the fact is at some point they just don't have a clue. They all have worked on Jira, on existing structures, something that is already set up. So they know Jira, but not how to set it up properly to match our needs. So at least on my side, we started with external consultants that all said and claimed that they had done it before. And at some point I said no more. So I tagged along what Andy had set up already with you guys to say, let's use the experts to set that up and get the advice we need. What Sultan, the consultant that is assigned to our account, is rebuilding with our pilot team is nowhere near what we had imagined. So, there's no question about the fact that we would have to go through consultancy again.
If there are different forms for everything, we also know, okay, this month we have had this many trouble requests or troubleshooting requests. This month we have had 300 requests for shared mailboxes and 200 requests for a new mouse or a new keyboard or whatever. So we will be able to better track and better forecast with regards to the resources behind the different resolver group as well.
We're a distributor of cybersecurity. So that means we buy solution from cybersecurity vendors and we resell them not to end users but to resellers themselves. So our customers are large like Orange, BT, British Telecom, Deutsche Telekom and other resellers who themselves resell cybersecurity solution to end users. So we operate in I think we have offices in 40 countries and operating in 70 or 80 countries from there. We have extensive coverage about everywhere apart from South America. I don't know if we even serve them, but we have presence all over the world. And the group was constituted by acquisitions of subgroups. So it was created in Paris first, in Boulogne. And then through acquisition, we are now completely worldwide. Which means at some point we had to federate ourselves and create common platforms, common corporate governance, etc. And we are listed since 2021. Since we were a collation of different entities, we didn't have an IT 3 years ago. So IT was consolidated over the last 3 years, and at some point both Andy's team with the service desk area and us in all the project enhancements of our architecture ecosystem, IT ecosystem, needed a tool. So we've been using various tools not aligned in terms of process and that are not completely compatible with each other's, without the visibility that we need, without the features that we needed. So we actually took the decision separately to use Jira, and I think we came to the same conclusion, and this team earlier than us, that we actually needed help to set up Jira. About 9 months, because Jira wasn't our first priority, because we were also setting up project management practice and PMO structures and framework, so it wasn't the main topic. But at some point we need tooling, and so it became urgent to do something about this. But on my side, I took on PMO I think in March, so before it wasn't in my area, and the enough is enough came after a month of seeing how they were working and progressing.
On what I've worked on the portals with Sultan, my collaboration is a good one. We have periodic meetings and I see actions from his side. We also have the platform of raising tickets, which we are reusing, and I see a very good relationship. I like the communication that I have with Sultan. It's not only through tickets, emails, but he is also very open on booking meetings and finds the availability. And moreover, I like that he also comes at the table with ideas. You also have ideas how to look and how to make it better. So I like this proactive approach from his side. It's a good feedback because on the design aspect, on the structure side, everything is more structured. We are not losing like emails. Everything it's in a portal. Everything has an assignment, an SLA, status. It's for our employees. Instead of sending emails and losing emails, and we have this portal of all the legal requests for all our employees. And this also has a functionality where outsiders, customers can use and raise a request, and it will not interfere the two aspects of the same platform. So yes, we are having also inside and also for externals.
The whole reason why we went for ticketing system was after a discussion with Vincent, the chief legal at the time, that they were doing a lot of unstructured work, which was not visible because of all the requests coming in via email. So this is partially also the case at the moment with everything which is IT help desk, in a sense that people can send an email with free text to the help desk system, and yes, there will be a ticket created, but it's not being taken in a structured manner. So going to a portal and having different forums for different kind of requests will first of all reduce the number of tickets. At least that's something that we hope, because people will have to do a little bit more efforts before opening a ticket. There will be some mandatory information that's required before they are able to open a ticket, rather than now sending an email, it doesn't work, help me, bye. So that should at least, let's say, inspire or motivate them to ask their neighbor first, like, hey, do you have the same problem, if they have a neighbor, if they're in the office. But I think it's also important for the efficiency of the teams behind that, based on what whoever is the requester and based on what they are filling in, we are able to guide it immediately to the right team. So at the moment we still have first line help desk that's just doing triage of the tickets and just saying like, okay, this is NetSuite, I'll drop it there. There are some automated roles, but definitely not for everything, because a lot of things are free text. So the inflow of the tickets will be structured because of the forums. And yeah, I mean, as Amelie said, we are going to start tracking SLAs. We're going to measure the performance of the different teams, resolution time, and we will report on that. So this will be, at least for us, a big step ahead, both from the IT teams or global IT in general, but as I said, also with legal, where they will be able to see like, okay, last month we had, 35 requests, where before it was just like, oh yeah, we got a lot last month, we don't know how many and we don't know how long it took. But yeah, I mean, it's just a more structured way of working. We were, let's say, boosting our activities on Jira, and we needed, let's say, help immediately. So yeah, they got reference to us, and after some talking with Alexandru, we had a look at what was possible, and yeah, you guys were able to help quite quickly. So yeah, there was not really any comparison with regards to capabilities. There was some comparison with regards to pricing.
For me, it will be support transform the relationship. Right now you're in building mode with us, but then it's going to be a relationship of just supporting what has been built.